I'm Raven, and welcome back to Diablo. To catch people up on where we were, I had recorded from level 7 down to level 13, but the recording got muffed up. So in the previous video we just did some of the quests and what have you that alternately would have happened if we'd played the game over and over again. This time we're going to be going down from level 7 to 13, and then once I get back to 13 I'm going to switch back to my original character, because this is a copy of that character, and then we'll pick it up for the original character with not these items. Does that make sense? No? Okay, we'll carry on. I will of course have to remember exactly what I've got going on here. I do have some spells and hotkeys. Nope, those weren't. That wasn't it. F buttons? No? Hang on. F5. What? Why is F5 bound to a spell but nothing else? Oh, hang on. Okay, so it's F5, F5, F6. Okay, so it's the F keys. F5, F6, F7, F8. Okay, cool. Right. We're back in the picture. And as per usual, I'm going to go through each level, make sure it's fully explored, take down everything there is to see. Because naturally, with all of those levels that we missed, there are quite a few quests and what have you. I don't intend to go back and do all of the quests that I would have missed, simply because getting back to this stage in a new game just takes so long, despite the fact that I just did a new game several times over. Maybe that doesn't quite work. Mudmen? I don't remember seeing mudmen. Back up, back up. That's right, mudmen. You'd think if they were actually mudmen, they'd have resistance against such piercing attacks. Because let's face it, you shoot an arrow into mud, it just sort of sticks in, sinks, and stays there. Whereas if you shoot an arrow into... well, then again, come to think about it, if you hit mud... no... Yes, see. Then again, if you hit mud with a club or something, it just sort of splats. I suppose it depends whether it's wet or dry mud. If it's dry mud, then yeah, okay, an arrow is pretty good. But if it's wet mud, then it just sort of splats. What am I talking about? I don't know. So it's been a number of weeks since I last recorded. And you may be wondering, why? What is this? Well, if you've been keeping up with my other videos, you'll know why. But if you don't, it comes down to this. Every year when I have my birthday party, I do a lot of unnecessarily long, complicated preparation, because I like to make my birthday party as a real event. We've got quizzes, we've got prizes, there's an introduction video where I'm attacking my dog with a sword. No actual dogs are harmed in the making of the introduction, of course. But it has to be made. And since no one's going to make it other than me, that means that I have to spend a whole lot of time preparing, making prizes, harassing people to actually respond to my Facebook event to say whether or not they're actually coming to the blasted thing, catering for people and then having them leave before the actual... I mean, what? No, I'm joking, you know who you are. So yes, I've been doing a whole lot of preparation to deal with that. And now I'm back. Oops. Because I'm back. That's it. That's all the explanation you require. I'm back, baby. And I'm just as sloppy as ever after not having played Diablo for 3 weeks. I feel like I'm back playing it when I started the LP again. I don't feel anywhere near as confident in what I'm doing now. It's always weird going away and coming back to something after a while. Oh. All I do remember is I hate these freaking mirage people. They just sort of shimmer and appear right behind you. Oh hey, it's another one of these rooms. If I was still hunting the Archbishop, I'd probably make a thing out of it. Well, okay, I mean, I'm still hunting the Archbishop. He he apparently is right at the end. Wow, this room is just full of these guys, isn't it? Oh wow, yeah, it really is. Nope, still more. Let's have a think. Of those several levels that were recorded and failed to record properly, some key highlights. Well, for one thing, we got down into hell.
Now where would I put this?
Well, I can tell you where you could put it. Getting down to hell was a big deal. Let's just go ahead and... well, I don't actually need half these things, do I? Getting down to hell is a big deal.
I can't use this yet.
And there were quests. There was there were quests. I'm sure of it. Something to do with a black mushroom, or was that one that didn't pop up? You know what? It's been several weeks. In fact, since I recorded that episode before I did the fast forward, here's the quests that we missed catching up video.
I can see.
It was even longer. Book of the Blind, which means that the Halls of the Blind are around here somewhere, if I haven't already done them. The Halls of the Blind really confused me. Ow. What was with that loading?
I can see what you see not. Vision milky, then eyes rot. When you turn, they will be gone, whispering their hidden song. Then you see what cannot be. Shadows move where light should be. Out of darkness, out of mind, cast down into the halls of the blind.
I see, when I first encountered that text, I was making a whole big deal out of it. But actually, that's entirely junk. It's just a room. You just walk around it and then you get it. There's no actual... There's no riddle. There's no puzzle. It just is. Ooh, a trapped chest. Let's see if I can disarm it. Ah, yeah. Useless scrolls I don't need. I swear there's something on level 7 beyond just killing all these dudes. Oh, let's open another door, which is just going to be full of... Okay, it's not full of movement, it's full of goats. I'm just going to shoot the wall, apparently. Oh wow, that's a lot of goats. And apparently they were able to hit me far better when I was standing around the corner from them. It's just a matter of course at this point. Yeah, chug down a potion. That's Diablo. I did have some questions regarding Lego Island 2. And the issue I've got there is that direct 3D emulation for you know, amateur software like what I'm using. Because direct 3D emulation does exist, you just usually have to have specific hardware and pay through the teeth for the software to emulate it. It's not quite there. I can run 3D virtualization, but it doesn't really get beyond 10-15 frames per second. And I don't want to play a game at 10 or 15 frames per second. It's not a good experience. I certainly wouldn't want to record it. I mean, if I really desperately wanted to play Lego Island 2 and didn't care that much about the you know, anyone else seeing it, if I was just playing it for my own enjoyment, it'd probably be fine. But because I'm here trying to make this for other people to see, well, I don't want them to have to watch a really laggy, stuttery video that looks horrible. I'm just not that sort of guy. Ooh, goat shrine. I'm still not quite sure what the difference between all these shrines are. I do remember I looked up a list and looked at a couple of them. And in fact, a lot of shrines in this original Diablo, a lot of them are actually quite bad. So some of the FAQs actually said that you should save the game and reload, depending on what shrine you get. But no, I'm just going to continue clicking on every single shrine I come across. Because that's what I do. So this area here is the Halls of the Blind. This level was an entirely different layout when I came through it the first time. Whoop. Oh, God damn these guys. Ow, ow. Nope, that was the wrong button. Why do I ever scroll in my bloody thing? These guys are just going to be a constant nuisance throughout the rest of this blasted thing, all the way down to hell. Because all they do is shimmer, appear, disappear. Shimmer, appear, disappear. Ah, like that. Like blasted that. And they always just seem to continually come out of nowhere. I swear the game actually just spawns them in. They're not actually there. Oh, there it is, optic amulet.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, really? Cool. That's it. That's the halls of the blind. Whoa, no you don't. Cheeky git. There's nothing more to it than that. Alright, there it is. Gotcha. It's not even that good of an amulet, really. So that is the quest for this level. So I am going to depart. There's no point going anywhere else. So it's back up here some. Yes, there we are. So I'm glad I got that done and sorted out with, and we can dip down to level 8. Let's see, level 8. There's a crazy person at some point. I know that much. I forget what level the crazy person's on, but he sort of stands by in his own room. I don't think that was in an earlier episode. I could be wrong, of course. Ooh, chests. Sometimes lucky, never lucky. Oh, speaking of never lucky, there's a new Hearthstone adventure coming, which means that we'll be running through that with my Whispers of the Old Gods Death Rattle Hunter deck. Or at least trying to anyway. Considering last time I had to resort to Paladin more often than not, and so unfortunately. I definitely think it's the correct approach of games like Hearthstone where there is no end. That we do the adventure and then call it. Because recording the Tavern Brawl is fun, but not every Tavern Brawl is worth recording. And certainly not every Tavern Brawl is... well, you don't always want to watch me win 5 games or do whatever quests I happen to have at that moment in time. I forget if we've encountered these guys before, but they spit acid. Usually at the wrong place. They're not very good. Should probably be running without the minimap on quite as much. Yeah, that... Another one of the brilliant improvements they made on Diablo 2. Having the minimap have a miniature version that sits up in the corner. Oh yeah, I've got a healing spell. I keep forgetting about that. These guys are almost like the friggin' leapers that jump around. Almost. Not quite. I suppose I'll just be grateful that there don't seem to be any Mirage people so far. I am quite happy to have a break from Mirage people. Oh, hello. Is this might be the guy's room. I guess the door's around this side somewhere. No you don't. See, I did have an introduction all planned where I was going to say something like, I hope you've enjoyed making your Hipparis and Hakamas, but don't bother wearing them here, because you're not going to need them in the world of Diablo, or something along those lines. But having now said all of that, I realised that it's actually a really, really terrible introduction. Am I shooting down their projectiles as fast as they're casting them? I feel like I'm shooting right into their projectiles and... Oh no, I'm actually hurting them. Okay. Oh, there's one behind me. Jesus, did not see that. Run, 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 run. Up. Let's get them to close the gap. There we go. Tsar the Mad. Here he is.
What? Why are you here? All these interruptions are enough to make one insane. Here, take this and leave me to my work. Trouble me no more.
Basically, if you go up to his bookcase, he's gonna get pissed off. You know, I don't even need half of this stuff. I mean, it's not like I can actually... I'm not keeping this character. So I might as well just throw all this junk on the floor and start picking stuff up. Do I have a scroll of identify? No, just lots and lots of scrolls of town portal. Drop it! Jesus. Ah! Oh, Diablo, why? Why, Diablo, are you so clunky? Okay. Cheeky save. And let's piss this guy off.
Your curiosity will be the death of you.
No. Sorry, but no. See, this guy's supposed to be some sort of weirdly powerful, like, wizardy caster guy.
I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
But he's such a wimp. Such a horrible wimp. Alright, that's the quest for this level, so we can head straight to the stairs if we find them. Ooh, hello. A fountain of tears. That doesn't sound completely awful at all. No you don't. Oh, maybe they do. Back up, back up, back up. And attack, attack, attack. No you don't. Or maybe they do. What does a Phantom of Tears do? Did my light radius just increase by a whole lot? I think my light radius just increased by a whole lot. That's quite. That's a really good fountain. Quite why a Fountain of Tears would do that, I'm not sure. Tears, brightness, not quite seeing it. Yeah, what's that? What did I get for my birthday? Well, since you asked, I actually, yeah, it's always nice when people think to buy you something. You know, it's not mandatory at all. Ah, here we go. Now we're
Hot down here.
So take off all your clothes. I got a Mikasa statue. She's sitting up on top of my rack, staring down at me. Oh, no you don't. Ah, no you don't. Anyone else? No? Good. Yeah, she's it's quite a good one. She's sort of harpooned into a wall that she's braced against. Sort of, it's like she's sort of mid-fight and she's just sort of dangling off the wall, about to go back into it. It's quite good. I like it. But there's no more time for birthday presents because we are down into hell. Look at this. Ah, God, gargoyles. Yes. Gargoyles that don't even get a chance to attack because all they do is unfold their wings, flap up, and then they're gone. That's it. That's all they can do. And of course tons of these guys. Now when I got to level 13, no you don't. I did actually get killed. I got trapped by a whole load of those horn demons that charge you. So I will attempt to avoid... Really? 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 Thank you. I will attempt to avoid meeting that same fate this time around. Oh my god, this means I get to talk about the guitar riff again. Listen to the guitar riff and the music in the background. Like, come on, that's just like, whoa. Hello, what's happening here? This is some evil crap we're walking into. That bit right there, that bit right there. I swear I went on for 5 minutes just about that bit right there. What is this guy doing? Really? Really? God damn it. Poison spitter. Take it. Take it. Thank you. Yes, okay. That maybe a downside of all these lava connections. Enemy pathing isn't... Whoa, what is happening there? Wow, the game has gone... the game has just completely gone wrong. Look at that. I don't think that mud's meant to be there. Oh. I wonder if those guys can teleport over the lava when they're in their incorporeal form. Probably. It'd be the sort of bullshit thing that those guys would do. Seriously, whoever designed that particular enemy, fuck you. Yeah, that's right. Let's take a closer look at what the hell's going on down here. Cool. That is bugged as shit. That certainly didn't happen last time I played through. That was close. I was paying too much attention to the glitch and not enough to my health. I probably shouldn't do that. Alright, let's try and clear some of these dudes out. Because we are sort of getting into the territory now where you can get damaged quite quickly. Yeah, I'm trying to think, level 9. Are there any quests on level 9? Oh. Did you see my awesome nimble evasion? It was brilliant. Yeah, gargoyle. It's actually floating around, not doing a whole lot. Is this where I... Yeah, this is where I started, isn't it? Yeah. Which probably means the stairs aren't anywhere near here. Ah, here we are, the shortcut. Nice. That's right, it's time for the obligatory Raven Goes to Town section of the game. You get to start up by Wurt when you're going down into hell. Which sort of says something about Wurt, I think. Oh. But now you could all take 5 as I... Oh yeah, Arcane's Valor. I forgot I dumped that right there.
Stay a while and listen.
Yes, do it. I forgot about all the work we went through to get Arcane's Valor, and I was just like, well, compared to what I'm wearing, it's crap. It's just a real shame. Excuse me, I had a frog in my throat. What am I wearing? Resist all 13, plus 18 HP. Lightning resistance, light radius, magic. Rubbish. Hit 23%, 6 tool attributes. 15 dexterity. Resist all 10. Yeah. I need another one of those. Oh, but I do have one of those, so that's good. Get rid of that. Don't need you. Only need one of you. And what's this scroll in my thing? Scroll of phasing. Get out of here. Let's just go ahead and buy a couple potions and we can head right back down. That's right, it's going to be a very quick town segment.
What ails you, my friend?
Receive healing. Buy that. Beautiful. Alright, let's go. Oh, hang on. Repair. I do not want to go back down into hell and just have to come back like 5 minutes later.
Pleasure to see one of my best customers. I know that you've been venturing deeper into the labyrinth, and there's a story I was told that you may find worth the time to listen to. One of the men who returned from the labyrinth told me about a mystic anvil that he came across during his escape. His description reminded me of legends I had heard in my youth about the burning Hellforge, where powerful weapons of magic are crafted. A legend had it that deep within the Hellforge rested the Anvil of Fury. This anvil contained within it the very essence of the demonic underworld. It is said that any weapon crafted upon the burning anvil is imbued with great power. If this anvil is indeed the Anvil of Fury, I may be able to make you a weapon capable of defeating even the darkest lord of hell. Find the anvil for me, and I'll get to work.
Interesting point of note, of course, is that
What can I do for you?
that can't actually be the Hellforge, because we're not actually in hell. We're technically still on this mortal plane. So whatever the anvil is, it's certainly heavily demon infused, but it's not the Hellforge, because the Hellforge is kind of guarded somewhat. Yeah, if you've played Diablo 2, then you've probably been to the Hellforge. I quite like that quest. You get to destroy Mephisto's soulstone and just fucking smash it up. Eat that, Mephisto. Which means now, of course, let's see. Is the anvil on this level? I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to explore and try and find the anvil now, aren't I? Thank you. What was I talking about? That's right, I was talking about Mikasa on my birthday. So yes, I got the Mikasa statue. I got, after much begrudgment, the hell was that? A new box for keeping all of my RPG miniatures in. I've actually ordered a whole brick of Dungeons & Dragons miniatures booster packs, but Wayland Games seem to be extremely hesitant to actually send them out to me. I don't know what's going on there. It's like, you sell it on your website, but you're not actually going to, you know, dispatch it to me? I mean, I understand they have to order it in, but if you've got it on your website... Oh, come on. If you have it on your website for sale, you should probably make sure that you can actually get it before you try selling it. So I really want the booster packs, you know? I like the miniatures. I haven't had any new miniatures in my collection since my last birthday when I got all the Dungeon Command sets, pretty much. That was a good year. I like that year. Because the Dungeon Command sets, for those of you who aren't in the know, you get a lot of miniatures in those, and they're really nice Hang on. Oh, okay, I think we're pretty much done with this. I suppose we can go back there, can't we? Whoops, didn't mean to do that. You get a lot of miniatures in those packs. And miniatures aren't cheap, you know. Some miniatures fetch mighty fine prices. No, come on. The pathing in the lava sections. Did I mention this already? I think I did. The pathing in the lava section isn't great. The miniatures are really nice in those Dungeon Command sets because you know what you're going to get. And you get enough miniatures that you can really have just a base level of dudes. Say if you wanted to run a campaign with goblins or undead, you buy the Dungeon Command set for the goblins or the undead, and bam, that's it. You've got everything that... Really. You've got enough undead or goblin miniatures that you won't need to buy boosters and take a punt, take a risk that you're going to get just like a dragon, which isn't going to be much good in your undead setting. Come on. I take it back, these guys are just as annoying as the freaking Leapers in Act 2.